Dreamers, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that your summer is going great. I guess it's not really officially summer yet, but the kids are out of school, so it's summer to me. I do have a little bit of a sunburn from the lake last weekend, but there you have it. I am filming this a little early in the week, so by today, hopefully it is quite gone. But today it's time for the weekly makeup basket, where I show you all of the products that I have been trying out through the week and give you little mini reviews of each. For those of you who have been watching my channel the last couple weeks, and for those of you who haven't, what I've been doing lately is I've really been digging down to the bottom of my collection, things that I just never reach for, that I never pull out, or I really haven't given a fair chance, and then I'm either loving them and putting them back or decluttering them if I don't love them. So it's just a really great way to go through my collection and use some things that I don't necessarily use. Although I have discovered that when I get frustrated with the product, I'm pulling out something for the rest of the week that I know that I can trust. So let's just get started with this week. I did not use a primer this week because the foundation that I use I find actually works better without a primer, so no primer this week. I pulled out my IT Cosmetics CC cream. I have sort of a love-hate relationship with this product. Some days I love it, and other days I feel like it really adds a lot of texture to my face, and I'm not really doing anything different. So I'm not sure what it is about this product that some days just doesn't work for me. But today I think that it's working great. I don't know what I did differently today. I think part of the problem with this may not be the foundation itself. I guess it's not really a foundation, it's a CC cream. But I guess the issue is that I've really been trying to find the magical skincare routine for me, so I'm thinking that the days that I'm using this that I don't love it, it's more my skincare routine is just not working well instead of the foundation, because other days it looks great. So I have this in the color medium. I don't really probably have a whole lot left in this foundation because I'm kind of down to the bottom here, so this probably won't be in my collection that much longer just because I will run out of it. But I do recommend this because some days I do love it. I think it has a lot of fantastic ingredients. It has all kinds of skincare in it. It is SPF 50, so I do tend to pull this out for days like when we went to the lake last week, and yes, I did wear a full face of makeup to the lake. We were just picnicking and I was not about to swim this early in the year because the water is about 5 degrees. It's really probably about 70, but it still feels like ice to me. So definitely a good product worth trying as I ramble on about other things. For my under eye concealer, I decided to just keep with the theme, and I pulled out this little sample that I have of the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Undereye. And my camera doesn't want to focus on it. This is supposed to be a full coverage anti-aging waterproof concealer. Again, it has all sorts of wonderful skincare things in it. It is very emollient. It feels very nice under your eyes. I don't think that it covers my dark circles any better than some of my drugstore concealers, and in fact I think that my NYX HD and my Maybelline Age Rewind actually do a better job of covering my under eye circles, but I do like the fact that it has all these wonderful skincare things in there. I do have this in neutral medium. So I don't know, jury's still kind of out on this because I'm going to play around with it a little bit more, try a few more application techniques and see if I can't get this to really work, because I know that some people, they're just ride or die about this product. So I need to figure out what it is that makes this product work so well for them when it's just kind of for me right now. To set my under eyes and to set the rest of that CC cream, because it is a little bit dewier than I like, I've been using, again, sticking with the theme, come on, focus. It's the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores. This is just a powder that's intended to blend away your pores. I've watched all the commercials on QVC. I've watched, you know, how it just blends away people's pores and they just look flawless. And I'm not finding that this is really doing that for me. And I do have the It Cosmetics, this is the brush, the Heavenly Skin brush that came in the set from QVC. So if there's a trick to this powder or to the Bye Bye Under Eye, let me know, because I'm just not blown away by these products that I'm supposed to be blown away by. I just don't see it completely blurring away my pores. I don't know, maybe if you guys are looking at me right now, you're like, man, your skin looks great. Leave me a comment and let me know, because I'm probably a lot more critical of myself than I should be with these products. But I do like them. I think this feels very nice. I think that it sets my foundation really well. Even if it didn't do anything for my pores, I like it as a setting powder. I definitely love it as an under eye setting powder. With as emollient as the Bye Bye Under Eye is, it doesn't crease when I use this. So that says a lot for it. I would continue to use it, but again, there's other powders that I like that are less expensive. So if you know the trick, let me know. For the rest of face, this looks like nothing. It looks like absolutely nothing. But this is the Pink Champagne Eye and Cheek Palette from Lorac. It is an Amazon exclusive. I did a full review on this palette on Wednesday, so I will link to that below if you want to go check that out. But this is what it looks like. It has sort of all the products that you need for your face, as well as it has 4 eyeshadows. So check out that video with the full review below. This is what I have on my face right now. I will say that I like this palette, except for the blush. The blush really doesn't do a whole lot for me, but using just this palette for an entire week was kind of boring. I cheated a little bit, and I used something else yesterday just because I was bored, not because I don't like it, but just because I was just really stinking bored. Okay, so I used that palette for my contour, for warming up my face, for my blush, for my highlight. For the blush, because I wasn't really crazy about the blush in the palette, I pulled out my 2 NYX blushes that I know that I absolutely love. I pulled out Rose Garden and Peach, and those were kind of my backups for not using the blush in that palette. And I guess I can show you, I've got these all swatched on my hand from the last video, but from this is the highlight, this is the bronzer, and this is the blush from that palette. And then these are the 4 eyeshadows that you get. You get a beautiful gold, a deep burgundy, a nice sort of warm taupey blending shade, and then this deep brown. So that is what is in that palette, and that is what I used all week for my face and for my eyes. To prime my eyes, I'm kind of going in a weird order because it's a full face palette this week. But to prime my eyes, I started the week using my Kat Von D. Everything's so shiny, my camera does not want to focus on it. But I was using this Kat Von D. This is the High Voltage Eye Primer, Prime and Correct. I love the consistency of this product. Let me see if I have a spot for a swatch here. However, this is so yellow on my skin. It is just, it's so yellow that I found that all of the shadows that I would lay down as a base, you couldn't even see them. And a lot of the shadows that I put on top of this, and that's one of the reasons why I cheated the other day and tried a different palette, was because I wanted to try a different palette and see if I had the same issue. And I've had this issue with this primer in the past, and I think that's why I didn't grab for it. But it changes the color of my shadows because it is so yellow. And so I will be decluttering the Kat Von D primer, and that just, it really kind of hurts to declutter a Kat Von D something. So I switched to tried and true, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus eyeshadow primer, And yeah, my camera doesn't want to do it. But this is the Protofocus eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. It is a super fantastic primer. It's from the drugstore. It's only like $3 or $4 and it's fantastic. It rivals a lot of my high-end primers. The only eye primer that I like better than this Wet n Wild is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. It's the only eye primer that I like better than this one. For brows this week, I had another fail, and it's not really so much because of the product as it is the color. But I got this in a subscription box. It's the Doucce Cosmetics, is that right? How you say it? Doucce Brow Filler Pencil. And this is in the color 616. Does it have like an actual color name? 01M3 maybe. It doesn't have an actual color name. But the problem with this is it's a pencil. So just a regular pencil tip, but it requires a lot of pressure. I mean, if I just put a little bit of pressure, I almost get no color at all. I have to put a lot of pressure to get the color to be this dark with this pencil. And it is very orangey on me. Even on my skin versus my eyebrows, you can tell that it kind of pulls very orangey. It just did not look good with my hair color or my skin color at all. So I will be passing this on to someone that has lighter hair than I do because it will work better. And then it's got this kind of like weird little brush thing at the end, which I actually really like. But I will be passing that on, not so much because of the product, but the color. And I pulled out my Brow Stylist Definer from L'Oreal, which I'm not completely crazy about. I really like powders more than using this by itself. This is in dark brunette. I love the spoolie on this. Absolutely adore the spoolie. I've lost my cap to it though. I have no idea. One of the cats probably ran off with it. But I really do, like this pencil, but I like to use it over a powder. So I think from now on, when I use this pencil, I will be using it over a powder and not just by itself. For the rest of eyes, for tight lining and for my lower lash line, I have been using the Maybelline Unstoppable Eyeliner in Onyx. And this is just kind of like a soft pencil. It is very nice and dark. It's very smooth. Here it is. It's very easy to use. It stays on my upper waterline really well. It does not stay in my lower waterline at all. If I put it there, it's there for maybe like 5 minutes and then it's gone. It does stay on my lower lash line pretty well. So, overall, not a holy grail. I will use it up, but, I need to find something else that will stay in my lower waterline. And then for my upper lash line, I pulled out my Mica Beauty. This is a felt tip eyeliner. I absolutely love this because the point is so tiny. It gives you such a beautiful, precise line. And it is so dark and so black. I absolutely love this. It is one of my favorite liquid eyeliners of all time. It's just amazing. For lashes, I pulled out this sample of Laura Geller's Glam Lash Dramatic Volumizing Mascara. I do like this mascara, although I think it should call itself a lengthening mascara and not a volumizing mascara. It's got this little tiny wand. I think that it does a really great job of giving me very long lashes, but I don't think it really does a tremendous amount for the volume. So I would call this the Dramatic Lengthening Mascara. Do I get to rename stuff? I should. For lips, I've really been obsessed with this lipstick this week. I actually haven't worn anything else, and it is the Milani Matte Naked. This is just, I just cannot get over this color. I absolutely love it. It is what I have on my lips right now. Oh, it feels so nice. I love the color. It's so easy to apply. It doesn't last all that long. It lasts like maybe 2 hours, a little bit less if you're talking, definitely less if you're eating or drinking. It's just a regular lipstick. It's definitely not a liquid lipstick, even though it is completely matte, but it feels so good. I love it, and I just can't get over how pretty that color is. So that's really all I've worn this week. I actually went through and cleaned out all of the lip products that I had in my purse before we went to the lake, because I decided that they would melt, and I posted a picture on my Instagram, which is at dishwaterdreams, of just the lipstick that I had in my purse, and that was just lipstick. That didn't count other makeup products that I had in my purse, just the lipstick, and it was a little bit crazy insane. So go over to my Instagram and check out that photo. Last thing for this week is the nail polish that I have on my fingers. This is from the OPI New Orleans collection. It was in that little minis box that you could get from it. It's called Show Me Your Tips, and I have worn this all week long. It is like a periwinkle shimmer. You can see that, and it is, do you want to focus? There you go. It is just, I really like it, and I haven't really had a problem with it peeling from the edges. I am terrible at peeling my nail polish, and if a nail polish is too thick, I will kind of, pick at the edges and peel it off, which I know is horrible for your nails, but as a former nail biter, and these are my own real claw-like nails, I would say that it's pretty good, and I would rather pick off my nail polish than bite my nails any day of the week. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be buying the full size of this yet. I have a few other nail polishes that I'm really trying out that are blue, and I'm kind of trying to decide and narrow down which ones I actually want. But I love the formula of this. I love how it lasts. I've only had to repaint my nails once this week. No, I take that back. I did it twice, but one time was because I actually just really kind of messed one up at work, and it really had nothing to do with the longevity or the lasting power of the polish. It just had to do with the fact that I kind of caught my finger on a drawer, and it scraped off some of the nail polish, and I just took the opportunity to redo them. So that is everything for this week. Yeah, that is everything that I had over there on my desk. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will be digging back down to the bottom of my stash to find something else that I haven't reached for in a long time to show you guys next week. Don't forget to check out that full video review of the Lorac palette that it's exclusive to Amazon. That is not a sponsored video. It's just because I bought it, because I saw it. It was an Amazon exclusive, so I had to have it, and I'm an Amazon junkie. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave me a comment down below, because I love talking to you guys. It gives me something to do during the day at work between writing stories. And again, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.